everybody. This is Kevin. I'm back with segment number 2 of episode number 44 of Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. And anybody knows who this is. This is Tam Tran from TL Global. Say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody. How are you doing today? Hope everyone doing well on beautiful Friday.
It is beautiful.
Yes.
So Tam Tran, this is their first time being on the podcast, so go easy on her. She is, I guess you're like a representative for TL Global. What's your position?
It's actually my name is Tam Tran. I own a financing specialist and certified from the TL Global owner financing company.
Awesome. So for people like Catherine that don't know what you do, what the program is, tell everybody what your company does. What's different between you and everybody else?
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. First of all, thank you, Kevin, for having me today.
Of course.
I really excited that the first time on the camera. And actually, we specialize in helping those clients who cannot qualify the loan for some reason. Mm-hmm. And we still help them to purchase any home of their choice, even the brand new home, with no documentation. The only thing we require is the just down payment.
Okay, so this is basically non-traditional financing, correct?
That's correct, yes.
So if you're looking to purchase a property and you're working with an agent and for whatever reason you can't get approved through a traditional bank with a traditional loan, you're an option.
Yes, that I think that's a good option for the realtor and the home buyer out there, Mm-hmm. And for the realtor, they can help those clients who cannot qualify the loan. For some, no social, a self-employee, business owner, foreign national, people, and we be able to help them to buy any home of choice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you're a real estate agent, you can still work with TL Global with your client, right? You don't have to give your client to TL Global and then the agent's gone. The agent still gets to be part of the transaction.
Yes, we really would love to work with the realtor, and we would love to share, our program with our realtor. Because if they understand about the program and they can help, they can assist their client better way. And we work together to help those clients to make their dream come true. Mm-hmm.
And so when an agent or a prospective buyer comes to you, what is it that they need to do or have? What kind of questions do you ask them?
Actually, with the realtor, we always, love them to invite them to join with our realtor class. Mm-hmm. We have the class every Thursday from 12 to 2 at our office in Katy. And also we have the office in Dallas and Fort Worth as well. And for that meeting, and we can show the program, and agent can be able to understand deeper into the program from A to Z. Mm-hmm. And also, and help those clients, the agent, to generate more lists from those clients.
Right. So you can actually, if an agent adds your program to their business model, they've now added an additional way to create income.
Yes.
It's kind of like working with real estate investors and adding property management to your portfolio.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how does the program work if I'm a buyer and I can't get a traditional loan with a traditional bank, but I go through your program and I get approved and you guys help me buy a house? Tell everybody, how does that work? What is the buyer agreeing to do? Because they're not going into a contract with a bank.
Mm-hmm. That's a great question. Thank you, Kevin. It's actually we have an investor who have the really good, powerful, credit. They have good income and they have certain season money. They already pre-approved, and they be ready, to apply the loan to buy the home for the home buyer choice, and they turn around owner finance it back to them. The beautiful.
That's the word I was looking for. Owner finance.
Yes. The beautiful in this program is, the term is up to 30 years like traditional way, fixed rate and no balloon that the home buyer looking for, right? And I think the Asian agree with that too. You know, the balloon really dangerous. And the beautiful in this program is the deed under the home buyer name, and we record to the county courthouse, not under investor name.
So everybody, you guys catch that. Even though you're doing owner financing, the deed for the property you're buying is still in your name.
Yeah,
right?
Under home buyer.
Under home buyer,
Yes.
not the investor's name.
Not under investor name. Yes.
That's very important.
That's really important, and the home buyer looking for that, you know, and that property belong to them. Investor cannot do anything. They just, get the loan for them, and that's it.
But the loan is not in the buyer's name; it's still in the investor's
Actually,
name. Correct?
It's the loan. The investor is who qualify the loan,
Right.
and they under their name. But the loan is between home buyer and the investor, and we still do the loan. We still do the contract, and we disclose you everything with the home buyer, and we close at the title company, the license title company, and everything report to the county courthouse.
So everything. This is a completely 100% legitimate transaction. Everything's recorded. You can find all the documents. It's all documented. So if you're a home buyer and you can't get to traditional, but you go through your program, you don't have to worry about something happening later once you're in it, that the owner or the investor says, "Oh, by the way, get out. I want my house back," or anything like that.
No,
that won't happen.
No, that would happen. The house belong to the home buyer. Yeah.
Does the payments that the buyer is making to the investor, do those get reported to the credit bureau so that the buyer's building their credit?
Actually, investors, they don't have time to collect the payment, and they report, the bank statement to the monthly bank statement to the home client. But, we have the no servicing company on the middle, and they can take care of that, document for the home buyer.
Okay.
That's why the home buyer feel really secure, and they have the report to the bank statement. Every month they have, the end of the year, they issue the 1098, 1089 to
For taxes.
for the tax, everything, and the home buyer be able to apply for the tax exemption.
Oh,
Like the normal
Just
traditional
like
way.
a normal buying a house.
Yeah, nothing different.
Wow.
Just only owner finance. Like the home buyer borrows, investor credit to buy their own home. And the beautiful in this program, we help them to build up their credit.
Right.
If they have the monthly payment on time, and by the time they have the good credit, they can refinance with no repayment penalty. No time required, just any time.
And the investor, then once they refinance, the investor will be out, and it'll
We
be
disappear.
very
Yes.
good. And the one, and it's not, I don't want to use the word catch. The one caveat about this program is that the interest rate's probably going to be a little bit higher than it would be if they were at a traditional bank. Correct?
Yes,
Or no?
correct. Yes.
Correct. Okay.
Correct.
So that's going to be the one. If you do the list of the pros and cons, that's basically the only con. You're borrowing somebody else's credit, somebody else's money, so you're going to have to pay a little bit more for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
That's fair for everyone.
Yeah, of course.
This program is win-win system, and everybody win. The home buyer win, they have the deed under their name, they own the property, and the investor have to be, make some the passive income.
But the home buyer does have to have 20% down?
That's correct.
Okay.
The minimum down is 15 to 20% down, but based on the price rent home.
Price of the home, right.
Yeah.
So you do have to have some cash. You have to come to the party with something. You got to contribute. You will pay a slightly higher interest rate, but you can still purchase a home that will be documented, run through the county. Everything's legit. You're a homeowner and you're buying your house. And you're just doing it the non-traditional way.
That's correct. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And Catherine's already. Look at her smiling. She's like, I need Tam's card.
Yes.
Very
Mm-hmm.
nice. Tell everybody a little bit about TLO Global, the company. You know, I can't remember the lady that owns it. What's her name?
My founder of the company is her name is Teal Laurie.
Yes.
She is awesome, and she is create for this, program, and to help us those client to cannot qualify the loan. Based, like in my personal thing, I realize in my personal when the first time I come over this country, and we don't have nothing. We have nothing, and we have to build up the credit. We have to, like looking for the job and something like that, and no way we can buy the home, and that's why we're working hard to save money, and to buy the home. And by that time, I thinking about the people, like the same situation like I were before, and I really happy, and we really happy to have.
And Kevin is the guy that does the presentations. And how many other people work there? How many other?
Actually, in my team is over 50 people, but actually in the office in here, it's about 10 people, and all, they work, like for in the, outside of the country. Yeah,
okay.
we have the call center, and
I see. Okay.
yeah, and we have, like the website on the Google.
How many people are in Houston that do the same thing you do at TLO Global?
In the KD office, and we have about 6 people.
How many offices do you have in Houston?
We have just one office in the
That's what I
KD,
thought. Okay.
and the 2 office, one in the Dallas and one in the Forward.
You need to open up an office over on our side of town, because going from Pearland to Katy,
I wish.
Oh my gosh. So how do you have social media? Are you on social media?
Yes.
She's a social butterfly, by the way. Every happy hour, every party, she's at them all. She's actually one of the sponsors of my monthly happy hour as well. So, are you on social media?
Yes, I on a Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and also, is I love to go to the networking too, and show my face, and people can remember me.
Everybody knows who she is. Everybody does. How can, if someone is interested in buying through these non-traditional ways, or an agent is interested in learning more about your program, how do they get a hold of you?
Just call me, reach out to me. My name is Tam Tran. My phone number 281-793-4826, and my email is tam@getownerfinancing.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being on the podcast. It's the first time. It wasn't that bad, see? Was it?
Thank you very much for
I wanted her to be on this podcast
Invite
last
me.
year, and she made me put it off all the way till now. But you did a great job.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
So everybody, this podcast actually had some really cool guests on it that offer some great value. So if you're a real estate agent and you're looking for education, you need to contact Catherine Wheat. If you're a buyer or seller that's looking to buy or sell your property, or lease or invest in one, you need to call Catherine Wheat. If you are a buyer and you can't get approved through the traditional ways through a bank, contact Tam Tran. Contact Catherine and tell her to contact Tam Tran.
Yes.
They will hook you up and get you approved. You can still buy a home. You just got to do it a little bit different way, but it's all recorded the same way. You'll be getting your credit built up, and you'll be a homeowner. So thank you very much for being on the podcast. I really appreciate it. This is episode number 44. I want to tell everybody again, if you're a real estate agent and you want to be on the podcast, or you're a vendor operates in the Fort Wayne County area, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and I'll get you on the calendar. And again, I have to thank Jennifer Smitis, the area vice president, Caitlin Kornick, Devin, Wendy Santana, and Adriana Ozalte, and all the other ladies that work at our 2 offices in Stewart Title, Sugar Land, and Richmond. And I have to remind you guys, if you're needing title and you're not using Stewart Title, shame on you. You will be hearing from me soon.
Same on you.
This has been episode number 44. Thank you, Tam Tran. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you, Kevin. Bye.
We'll see you next week.
See you.